take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 21-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 46 yards on the ground.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown
from 21 yards away. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He's going to be dropped. a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Block working out of the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run the counter. Gibson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Jadeveon Clowney.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
The Titans' 1st down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
With the score, Titans 7, Broncos 3.
A toss left. Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Twisting away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Look to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They fake the handoff, now Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Gain of 9 on the play.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Tannehill's pass.
Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means...
It got his man complete. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, 85 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Will Parks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 11,
A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah. Wondering if it is over already. The point after is good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football
at their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Clock now on first down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, block. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kick by McManus is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He'll keep it himself. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Ball carrier.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Switch up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Locke again. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The Titans first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Tannehill's pass.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's second.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one complete to Gafford. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Lock off of play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 40.
Play action. Now it's Lock. This is the tight end, Fant. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Lock looks to throw it again. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Jerry Judy.
It seemed that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock, flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, it's Lock. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 6-yard line.
All day, baby, all day. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the out, watch the out. 22 check bomber, 22 check bomber.
Lock working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing now, Tannehill.
At the 29-yard line.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Titans 52, Broncos 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All day, punt.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
In your face.
To throw again. Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
It's sad
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Titans 66. Broncos 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Locke trying again after the pick six. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And now it's 2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Locke. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now.